Alright, y'all, it's Shelly again with Bossy Chick Designs. I don't know how many people are familiar with water slides, but this is going to be a water slide tutorial. So this is a New Orleans themed badge reel that I am working on. This is actually what was on the sewage covers in New Orleans. I don't know if it still is, but it was there during Katrina, and after Hurricane Katrina, people were taking the sewer covers as a memento of New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. It's like they turned all sorts of stuff into jewelry and everything with the water meter. So I get requested a lot of water meters for badge reels and keychains and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is a water slide. It's basically going to be dipped in water to come off. I can actually peel it. This is actually my favorite brand of water slide. It is Sunny Scopia. I got it off of Amazon. Mine is a laser water slide. So if you have a laser printer, make sure that you get laser printer. And the reason why I have a laser printer is just because I didn't want to deal with the extra work of sealing. Whereas if you have an inkjet, you have to seal it with a clear spray paint or something over it to seal in your ink so it doesn't leak. My inkjet, my laser printer, I don't need to do that. I can just print it, dip it in water, and go. I have had a couple of different water slides, but this is my favorite. The first one I had was super duper thin, that you looked at it wrong and it would tear. So I went through a lot. Whereas I saw a video where this girl was picking the water slide up and putting it on pens, and I was adamant I was going to find that. So this is actually what I can do with this. So these were acrylics that I resined earlier. So this is resin and glitter mix on the back. This is not a Mod Podge glitter deal. So it is a little see-through, as you can tell. I usually prefer mine to be more opaque, but that's okay. I can live with it. So if you want to see how I did this, you can check out my video where I did the blue line order. But I'm going to take these and I'm actually going to come and cut this a little bit closer. And I already know I need to kind of cut fairly closely because I cut this. My acrylic is, the small one's a 1.5 inch. So I printed these. I just use Google Docs. So I printed it at 1.45. So it gives me a little bit of play for room for air. And then the 2 inch, I think I printed it at 1.95. If I am correct. So I just trim them to the outer part of the black line because the white's not going to show. It's on a clear water slide. There is a white water slide to where if you want to print on dark, to do on dark designs, but clear is good for light colors. So generally I go white behind it. So once again, I am just trimming it to just the outside of my black line, since that is what my design is. So bear with me while I trim this up. And I'm still wanting to go off to the side of the video, and I don't know why. So I have my water. I don't generally use super cold water. I usually use like warm water. I'm not too sure how cold this water is going to be because it's probably been sitting here about an hour or so. I had already done one of them, and goodness, where are they? Oh, yeah. So this is what it ultimately is going to look like. It's kind of hard to see, I guess, with my tape on the back, but I have a few that I'm already curing. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it in the water. When I put it in the water, I kind of hold it because it does want to curl. So I'll just kind of hold it to where it doesn't curl. Kind of flatten it, and then I will move this little guy out the way because I don't want him getting all wet. I will grab a paper towel just to catch some of the water. And then I actually have a little bit of paper towel that I use to wipe it down with, and I wet it just a little to where it's a little damp. And it's usually about 35-40 seconds usually with this. And then this one you can test. So see, it's coming off. And this is what I love. All right, so put a little water down. And this just what makes it to where if there's a little bit water down, you can actually shift it if you don't have it right. But this is my favorite part. So I can actually take it and physically peel the design off. And it does not tear. And then I can drop it down. I kind of position it and my little damp paper towel, and I'll start squeegeeing the water out from underneath the water slide. So it's got like a glue or something that it actually adheres. So there you go. And then I let this dry. I generally do minimum 30 minutes, and it's all just to make sure that there's no water on it when I go to do the resin. I mean, you could probably just wait a few minutes, but my preference is I would definitely rather be safe than sorry, because I hate messing up a design. So I'm going to peel the little backing off. So we'll just show you again real quick, just because I have extras. I had a request for some, so I went ahead and printed. So once again, put it in the water. This one's great too for ink pens, because the other ones like let the design show, like let the glitter show through more, but it was so fragile that it kept tearing on me. But I love this one, how I can just pick it up and do what I have to do with it. And you can test it to see like it's not really moving yet. So it's not ready to come off. So there you go. Now, if you had one of the ones that was a little bit touchier, you could put it down like that and kind of slide it off. But this one, since I can pick it up, I generally just pick it up and put it where I need it. And then I use my finger here to kind of put a little pressure, just to kind of hold my design where I want it. And I can still maneuver it a little bit because all the water's not out from under it yet. And then I'm just putting a little bit of light pressure. See, so now it's not moving. There you go. So these, I'll put the tape on the back of it just to kind of protect it from any overspill with the resin, and then I'll resin on top and then cure it. So yeah, so that was just a quick video on water slides. If y'all interested in anything else, let me know. Hopefully once my craft room gets put back together, I'll have a better setup for videoing, and maybe I can do some actual tutorials on Cricut. So hopefully come March, maybe y'all can give me some ideas on stuff that y'all would like to see. But yeah, if y'all enjoy the videos, like, subscribe, share. Everybody's learning, so I learn something new every time from somebody. So any ideas, any questions, just let me know. And check out my other videos. Thanks.